Beatles sang Rain so many decades ago, but it still rings true. And just awesome, Max, to have rain splash down and wash away the heat. Alright, so I'm Axat. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to my vlog. And today I wanted to talk about the climate, which is something close to my heart. And I guess being brought up in the hills was an experience that set the tone for how I think about earth and nature and the future of humanity. So climate change is apparent even during our lifetimes. When people started, when I started making those projects in the classroom about global warming and how it's a very big threat to humankind, it was 2 decades ago. And in those 2 decades, we have experienced as a species that the earth has changed drastically. It's not like the earth doesn't change, but it takes millennia, millions of years for that change to happen. But in these past decades, not even the century, because alright, people will blame industrial revolution and modernization and technology, but the thing is not to blame. The thing is to use technology for a better future for us and upcoming generations. So how do you do that? Okay, so I got down this thing which kind of triggered what I wanted to talk about. Old cells, right? So what do you do with old cells? These days, obviously, mostly we are using rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, and green technologies are making those energy storage devices better as well, which is why solar energy is becoming cheaper and it can be deployed at excellent places like Ladakh, which is benefiting from a Kusum Yojana, which was the name of my grandmother, by the way. I said that in one of my shorts of my Ladakh trip as well. So the Kusum Yojana is basically about providing solar power to places that obviously benefit from it. Alright, a little bit of sun shines down as I say that. Is that a sign? That reminds me, yesterday I was watching a series called Life and Death. I didn't watch too much of it because I didn't really resonate with it. But they mentioned, they used this song, The Sign by Ace of Base. Music, I started from music and this has spiraled back into music, but alright. So what to do with these old batteries? What I do is that take them to Chroma. Alright, so Chroma has stores all over the place. I mean, at least in North India as far as I've seen. And they will take these batteries and dispose them through the proper channels, which is basically what I promote in zero impact travel. When I say zero impact travel, I mean that you should not leave a non-biodegradable trace of yourself behind in places where it can't be reached for the channel to handle it appropriately. So when we talk about what we can do as individuals, which can together have a huge impact on the way the future will pan out for us, and I hope, fingers crossed, that we will be able to tour space, which people are already doing, but even that will become affordable. So small things like disposing of your hazardous waste properly, and making sure that when you travel to beautiful natural places, or any place for that matter, you don't leave trash around. Just take care of your trash, keep track of it, designate a plastic bag just for keeping your group's trash in. Or if you're traveling solo, then obviously when I used to make frequent trips into the Himalayas, I have found myself picking up things as I go along the path and just having that bit of love for the planet that we have for as far as humanity will last, probably. And we can do little things like this that will help us and obviously future generations, make the planet support us and, well, have a good future. Alright, isn't that what all of life is about? Okay then, thanks so much for watching. I'm Axat signing off, and take care. Namaste. Stay safe.